and then give me the name of the police department involved.
I will. If you just bear with me for a second. I'll be back in 1 second.
All right.
My name is Lonnie, Lonnie. Maestas, Maestas. Arresting agency, Paris Police Department, Riverside, California.
Okay. All right. And tell me how this incident started.
Well, it's been an ongoing thing. Obviously, we don't get along that great. I don't want to see her be by herself. Everybody in the family has disowned her for God only knows what reason, whether it's having relevancy, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to do the best I can do. We do get our verbal confrontations.
Okay, this is your mother.
This is my mother, Tabby Maestas.
Okay.
The age of 40, 84. I am 54.
Okay. Okay, and so she called the police, or a neighbor called the police? How did the police arrive at your home?
Did.
She called. And what did she
Sir.
report to the police, if you know?
What police?
I said, what did she tell the police?
That I was physically assaulting her.
Okay. Was that allegation true, or was that allegation false?
Totally false.
Okay. It was totally false. All right. So tell me what happened when the police arrived, and what did you tell them?
Okay, the police arrived. We talked about our situation. She wants them to make me quit smoking. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Bottom line is, you're going to the mental ward again. This is the second time this has happened. It's over an environmental issue, believe it or not. Okay.
Okay, who was going to go to the mental ward again?
That would be Lonnie Maestas, the person you're speaking with.
Okay, have you been in the mental ward before?
In the last 6 months, yes, I did.
Okay, and how long did they keep you?
That was a 72-hour hold.
Okay, and what did they find? Did they clear you? Did they say that you're going to get treatment? What did they tell you?
Not much, just that you're released, and that was about the extent of it.
Okay, all right, and did you receive any medical care follow-up after the release?
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir. But yes, I do receive medical treatment due to ADD.
Okay.
My ability to thrive is not there. I do take a stimulant, a LEGO, emphasis on LEGO stimulant,
Okay.
prescribed from a psychiatrist.
Okay. All right, well, let's get back to your actual complaint, and tell me what the police did to you when they arrived.
Well, they talked to me, and I was in the hallway, sitting down. They said, okay, you going to take him, I'm going to take him. Two officers are talking to each other, and I'm going, well, okay, what? Take me where? You're going to the mental ward. I go, oh, I don't like that place. And I just, can I get some shoes on? Because I don't want to go barefooted. As soon as I made my way toward my room to get shoes on, I was grabbed in a neck lock, which that officer proceeded to beat on my forehead, which I do have pictures of it. I received 2 black eyes, a broken nose. The other officer went ahead and made himself comfortable with my left rib cage, which I still can't breathe right.
What do you mean he made himself comfortable? Was he striking you there?
He chose to play, are you familiar with boxing at all? Smoking Joe Frazier, he used to go to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was
He
punching.
put smoking Joe Frazier on my body.
I want to make sure I understand you, because these are very serious charges. Even though you might feel differently about some of the aspects of what happened, I want to make sure that if any of this is illegal, meaning that the police had no reason to use that amount of force, it's a very serious crime. So I want to make sure that I document it accurately. So I want you to tell me again, you're saying that he was actually striking you in the ribs.
This is correct, sir.
Okay, how many times do you think that he struck you in the ribs?
I counted like 8 to 9 times, where before I was in amazement. I couldn't believe somebody was actually hitting me in the ribs. So that's how I started counting after I counted 8 or 9 times.
Okay. All right.
Before then, I didn't know. I didn't think it was off. It was believable. I didn't think that could happen.
Okay. This is a very important point, and I want you to think about it before you answer. Okay.
Yes.
And the question I have for you is, I want to know exactly what led up to the point when the officers started using force to control you or against you.
I want to go back to the mental institution. Please let me get a pair of shoes on.
Okay, you said that to the officers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you said, like, you don't want to go back to the mental institution, please let me get a pair of shoes on, they then started striking you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now when you said that to them, did they tell you that you were under arrest?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but did you try to fight back, or did you do anything to stop them from arresting you?
Which they do have a resisting arrest in their police report.
Okay, but I'm asking you. Hold on. I'm asking you a question.
And can I add striking an officer?
Okay, hold on. This is an important question. I'm asking you, did you do anything that would be indicative of resisting arrest? Meaning, did you fight back? Did you run away? Did you refuse to cooperate in any way as they approached you?
Yes, I am guilty. I turned my back towards them and said, "Let me get a pair of shoes on."
Okay, but that's not really such a bad thing. Did you try to run away after you said that, or did you just do that and then stand still?
Sir, I live in a very small house. My room is 10 by 10. I have nowhere to go.
Okay, so you didn't try to run away?
No, sir.
Okay, but let me come back to the point I was making earlier. When they started striking you, I understand that you just said you're guilty and that you actually resisted, but let's just look at this in step-by-step motion. When you told them you wanted to get your shoes on and you didn't want to go back to the institution, did you start fighting with them, or did you just say that and then you didn't do anything?
Oh, I was submitting. I just wanted to get a pair of shoes on. I was submitting.
Okay. So you were going to cooperate. You were going to cooperate and go along with them, but you just wanted to put your shoes on.
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you run or did you leap away, or did you do anything fast that might alarm the officers?
No, sir. I'm disabled. I've had 2 hip replacements. My body, I have a cellulitis. My body gets paralyzed. I have paperwork on this.
Okay, so you're really in no position to run away even if you wanted to?
No, I'm a person that is in pain 24 hours a day.
Okay, were you in a position to actually fight these officers?
Not mentally or physically, no.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 55 years old.
Okay, and what is your medical condition? Describe it for me.
I have had 2 hip replacements.
Okay, all right. And how big are you? What's your?
Which is a very cellulitis is mistaken for chronic fatigue syndrome. Sometimes my body gets paralyzed from time to time.
Okay, and what is your height and weight, sir?
My height, I would like to think, is about 5'8", and my weight, I would really like to think, is 178 is the truth. I think I would love to be about 158, but whatever. I try to be funny.
Okay, I got you. All right, listen. I want to know some more about how the officers handled you. So tell me now, how many times were you struck, and with any? I want you to describe any elements that you can think of in terms of weapons that you haven't mentioned so far. You only mentioned their fist. Did they use anything else like a baton or anything else?
I had no way of seeing them. I had no way of going on the